Google just announced its flagship phones, and they've released and they've been shipping out. There's some interesting things here. So it's the Pixel 7 Pro. We could go over the features, pretty much blah, 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 blah. It's a phone, it's a big screen. But one of the most interesting things that I saw here is so yeah, beautiful cameras, nothing new there. 20 million cameras, beautiful. Nobody really cares. The battery is apparently the best battery in the world. But one of the most interesting things is this right here, a built-in VPN for extra protection online. So this is really interesting because Google is they came up with this whole freemium model of, the Google search engine's free, Google Chrome is free, the Android operating system is free, all these things are free, but they're making money. They're trading, they're one of the top tech companies traded on the market. They have a crazy market cap. So how do they make their money? They make their money from people's data. So there's this book, it's called Life After Google, The Fall of Big Data and the Rise of the Blockchain Economy. I don't know if this is going to come up in the video. I'll put the link in the description if you guys are interested in reading that. But it pretty much discusses how this is going to have to be the new wave, where this VPN here, they're advocating for privacy, a company that makes money off of you not having privacy. So I researched this Google One. Apparently this is going to be like a paid subscription model that they're going to offer, where you'll get the VPN included with it, storage and other things of that nature, because Google is realizing what the author of this book realized, is that we're moving to a more privatized internet. And yeah, Google's not going to be able to make money off of advertisement, off of targeting from your, personal data and your history and things of that nature. So that's that. They also came out, this is brand new for them. They bought Fitbit, the company. And now they, finally have come out with their own Google flagship wearables. I think this is going to be an interesting opportunity for them financially, for them to get into they're pretty much learning from Apple. Apple makes so much money off of their accessories and their phones. So I think this is a very smart move for them on that front. Into Apple. So Apple just recently announced their new products that they're coming out with. They're coming out with the iPad and then the iPad Pro. What's interesting about this is the M2 processor. So they started off making their own chips, and they broke their dependence upon chips with Intel, and it really hurt the stock a little bit. With Intel, I think it's still at a great price, because it's Intel. I mean, they're pretty good. But that's on another note. But yeah, so the iPad is coming out and the iPad Pro is coming out. What is interesting here is the new operating system. We're gonna get, this is iOS 16, which is I believe it's actually out. I checked my phone earlier today. It's out now for download. If you're into that, there's a lot of new features there. The iPads are gonna also have this new operating system. So in summary, more customization, things of that nature. Little UI changes. But the number one thing that they're doing is something that I personally love with Apple products, is the ability to share to interconnect these different devices. So now your iPhone, you'll be able to actually use it if you have a MacBook Pro or is a MacBook in general, or the Mac Mini. You'll be able to use the iPhone actually as a webcam now, and you'll be able to use it as a microphone as well. So no need to get those Logitech cameras or anything like that. So a lot more interconnectivity between the iPad, the phones and the computers themselves. So that's going to be a nice feature-rich thing. And to make all that happen, so that's iOS doing its thing. And then we have the latest update, the latest operating system, which is going to be for the computers and the laptops, is Mac OS Ventura, which is going to seal the deal with everything that's iOS and Mac and which is iOS and iPad OS. I don't know, I just made that up. 16 is going to be now compatible with Mac OS Ventura to create that fusion between the two. And the Mac Mini having the M2 processor is actually really interesting for developers because, yeah, now the applications that you make, they'll be able to run on the computers that are also using the M2 processor, as well as the iPads. Let me quickly go to the next topic here. Uh, the FCC, they plan to ban Huawei and ZTE equipment. So this is once again that whole,
Huawei,
what is it?
Huawei. It's that Chinese,
Really?
pretty much. Yeah, it's like a Chinese spy company, Huawei or whatever.
Yahweh, dude, but isn't that like another word for like God or something? Like in Hebrew?
Yeah, Yahweh. I think it's spelled differently. It's
Yeah, it's
Y
completely so, but
A.
it sounds the same.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Well, I'm probably pronouncing it wrong
the
anyway.
Chinese tech company, they pretty much, I mean, for a couple of years now that we've been kind of beefing with them, to say it in short. But yeah, we're looking to ban their products even further, because they do things like routers, phones, and things of that nature, and they've apparently been able to show that it's a risk to our national security, because they provide backdoors for the People's Republic. And if you thought privacy was a problem abroad, you also have Amazon. Amazon. Everybody has a Ring doorbell now. What's really interesting, Amazon is using that footage of from your doorbell to make a viral clip TV show. So they're using the footage from
Motherfucker.
these Ring doorbells, and they're coming up with the show Ring Nation, a television show that will use footage captured from Amazon Ring doorbells in the style of America's Funniest Home Videos. Um, so yeah, so if you have a Ring doorbell, hats off to you because yeah, you have pretty much no privacy. And yeah, that's pretty